Hey everybody, this is Heather of Mirrors and Black fame of many things. I wanted to talk about my spreadsheet that I've been working on for the Jennifer show, just because I'm bringing so much and I need to be super organized, even though it's a 2-day show. Um, so as you can kind of see, this is in Excel. You can do it in Google Sheets. You can do it anything with a database, basically. But I wanted to use Excel because Josh is an Excel whiz. So I have it broken out. Um, where to start? I have it broken out by each of the divisions on the day in the tabs, and they're also denoted by color code. Here's Saturday, and then here's Sunday. So custom glaze, custom plastic, mini custom plastic, and the judges' classes for that day. And then for Sunday, artist resin, mini artist resin, micro mini, and judges Jennifer's classes and the medallions, which is a different system I'm going to set up because it's not using the tagging. So I wanted to go over the sheet that I had pretty much completed, and then I can go on to the micro mini sheet, which is super short, and show you how. So I did some of this stuff. So on the master list, the first thing I wanted to do was have a list of everything that was going on in that division, but then have a way to see who I had in it and know if I had anything in that class at all. So what I did was I linked the standalone sheet with all my entries and their information to the master class list so that with the hyperlink, I immediately know who has classes where. So if you go to stock, it flips to Warburton and highlights the hyperlink here. If you hit Warburton, it flips back to stock and highlights that. For multiple divisions where I have a lot of horses, warm blood probably. Yeah, I have 3 horses in this. This is custom glaze, so I just put it. You can't do multiples, or you probably can, but there's no point because they're all in the same area on this spreadsheet. And I have Ultra, who's one of 3 horses in that class. And so that's very easy to track. When they call warm blood, then I can flip over to the sheet just by hitting the hyperlink, and it goes to right where the horses are that I need for this class. These are their tag numbers. I've tagged all them already or put them into the system, and I just wanted to keep track of those. I don't know if there's any use in that, but it just seemed like a smart thing to do. Their breed, their gender, their number, their make, so I can keep track of everything, because with a list this big, I'm not necessarily going to know them by name. Most of them I do, but some are newer, some are, running around. I might forget. Imagine forgetting stuff when you're 50. The next thing I did was I set up a way to track how they do. So over here, I just did a validated list. And this has placings 1 through 4, which they're doing. I don't know if there's going to 6, but 4 is as far as they're going with the medallions, so that's all I care about. MC is for missing a class, and MP is for not placing. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The other thing I did was Josh taught me how to do a count if. I wanted to keep track of the numbers I have in each class, and you can hand count. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I used a count if, which this whole system here, this whole column, is set up to let me know through formula if there's text in the cell or not. And if there is text, it assigns the value of 1 to that and adds it up in this right here. And if you look right here, here's the formula. Count if cell B2 to cell B34, comma, the filter or the identifier for text is a star. It's the criteria. What sets it up for that is the quotations on either side, the double quotes. So no matter how many, I'll have to pull down the formula thing. You see it right here if I add more horses, but that tells me what's going on in this class list. So pretty cool, eh? So I wanted to go to Micro Mini and kind of talk to you about how I did this, and it's really easy. I'm going to use Ray here as the example. He's a little Micro Mini. that Heather Ray made for me. So the first thing we want to do is talk the linking, right? So the Micro Mini main tab is here. They're showing Sunday, so the Micro Mini class list is here. So the first thing we want to do is look on the Micro Mini where he goes. He's going to go in Mustang, and you're going to need to know his cell number. So he's B2. So go to Sunday. Sorry, my Mac is old. Get a drink and run to the restroom. Okay, so where's Mustang on the Micro Mini list? It's going to be under Stock, Mustang. So you're going to go up here under the Insert tab in Excel to link. We're in Masterclass Sunday. We want it to link to Micro Mini on Sunday. And then we're going to put in B2 because that's the tab. You say okay. And then it lights up. And it's the part of the reason I didn't want to format these all the same is I want the hyperlinks to really stand out so I know where I have horses. So we've done that. And now we need to know what this is. So this is row 26 and column E. So that's E26. We're going to go back to Micro Mini. We're already clicked on Ray. Go over to link. We want to switch this to Masterclass Sunday because that's the tab you want it to jump to. E26 is the cell you want to jump it to. Okay. So now you're linked. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The next thing we want to do is do the count if. So you'll know how many, like I just hand counted because there's only 4 in here. But let's set this up. Go over here to your formula builder. Insert the function for COUNTIF. So you go up to COUNTIF and you say B2 colon through B8 comma. Your criteria is going to be quote, double quotes, star, double quotes, enter, 4. And that's right. Because all it's doing is seeing if there's, in any of these things, if there's a text value in there. So it doesn't have to pick any sort of number. There just has to be something, or a letter. There just has to be something in there. And the final thing I did was put placings. And you can put any sort of list in here. And you can also color code it, but I didn't want to get into that because that seems a little excessive. But I'll probably do it later before the show. So you want to go to data validation. So validation criteria is going to be beach ball. Here we go. List. Ignore blanks. In cell drop down. Source. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the placings. No placing. Missed class. Okay. And there it is. And you can fill it in. And then you can put a formula on top of that counts all your ordinals and all that other good stuff. Some of the other things I'm thinking about doing are excessive, and I won't get into it. So make me stop, or I'll sit here all night and make this spreadsheet do things. But anyway, I hope that's helpful. All of these I color-coded really easily. I just put the arrow here, went to home, went to format as a table, and picked different looking spreadsheets so I could definitize them. They're all from this row, except for the judges classes that are from this. And that just, that's one of those consistency things that as a visual cue will help you know where you are in a show. If I counted correctly, I'm bringing 116 horses at this point. So I have to be on my toes, and I'm also showing some of Jackie's horses. So I'll probably knock her stuff into this spreadsheet so I can track it. And I think that's it. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I think this is really handy. I'm going to have this on my laptop in the show hall. Now, this is not to say it could all completely go to hell. I'll have a paper copy with me too, with a pen and a piece of paper and the printed out PDF from the Jennifer show. So I'm hoping this helps me. We will see. All right. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to everybody soon.